Hi, my name's Jeff Woodward. I'm a junior on the men's basketball team here at Colgate, and I'm majoring in psychology. This summer, I worked at Camp Ramapo for children in Rhinebeck, New York. I was a bunk counselor there, so meaning I had a group of between 6 and 8 young adult men with special needs, varying forms, mostly dealing with young men who were nonverbal on the autism spectrum. And so every day I'd be eating meals with them, I'd be helping them do whatever activities we were doing during the day, whether that was going in the pool, going into the lake, doing high ropes courses, things like that. And then obviously at night, helping them go through their bedtime routine, and then eventually putting them all to bed.
I think the opportunity for Jeff to work at the camp this summer really fits his personality. I think that in a day and age where so many young people are focused on themselves, it doesn't surprise me in the slightest that he spent such a significant part of his summer giving back to others and working with a young set of kids who needed a lot of assistance and took advantage of that opportunity.
The thing about this job that I really was interested in was the work with kids with special needs. I'm very passionate about a wide variety of things, and helping people is definitely one of them.
I would describe Jeff as a kind individual who's a very unique person in a way that he really likes who he is, and he doesn't go out of his way to change who he is as a person. One really nice thing about Jeff is that he's super genuine, and I think he's really great with kids.
You see that people talk about them in a way and insinuate that they can't do certain things or they can't participate in certain activities that they actually can. And working at this camp and just doing work in general with those who have less opportunities or less abilities than myself really shows that those kind of stigmatisms are just not accurate at all. These kids can do everything that we can do and sometimes even more, and it's really cool to see how much they really can do. There's a specific young adult who I really worked with, his name was Ryan, and he loved the high ropes course, whether I was climbing a giant rock wall. I think the tower was like 35 feet up in the air, and this kid, he might not be able to have a conversation with you, but doing that, you could see the joy on his face and how much fun he was having, and he was much better at it than I was. And so it's something really cool to see where somebody might look at him and say, well, he can't do X, Y, and Z, but in reality, he really can. So a big thing I learned about myself was how much patience I can really have. There were situations when a kid would get upset and you would just have to sit there and talk with them for 30, 45 minutes. They might not even be responding to you, but you're just out there, you're talking to them, you're trying to comfort them. And just in those moments, knowing that you have to remain calm, you have to remain level-headed and deal with the whole situation. Learning that patience and learning how not to get frustrated when dealing with difficult situations was really rewarding for me. So I want to continue this work by working at this camp and being involved in Camp Ramapo. But more so than that, as a psychology major, I'm planning on going to grad school and I want to get a master's in counseling. And I want to get into private therapy. So I want to help people in a wide variety of ways. And that's just not just one specific population, but I want to be able to help all people in whatever area that I decide to end up living in.